I exist! Alright. The Zev starred. Oh my gods. Forgot how small he is. I've been playing another Kunari, so look at this handsome son of a bitch. Okay, what was I doing? Yeah. Hey guys, for those of you watching this possibly later, I am Cole Wolfrun, and we are playing as our Anitvan Crow Rook, Valerius Deriva, aka Zevran's bastard. So I have fleshed out his backstory a little bit too, by the way. And this kid was actually raised by his papa, Zevran. And then in a fit of teenage angst, he joined the Crows. He joined the Crows in a fit of teenage angst. And it led to a lot of issues. And now he has two dads, Biago and Zevran. And I believe I have, because I have not played this character since the drop. So we're gonna... Alright. We are gonna go put on Kirkwall's finest, just for now. Just because the Crows are mad at us right now, so why not wear the clothes of someone who had sex with my dad? Just remember, Zevran hooked up with... Oh, I was gonna do that. Ah, wait, 1 second. I thought I was ready. Need my ears. Nice! Ears! Haha! Because I can. Haha! I am now a wee little elf boy. There's nothing wee about me. As much as I like the hunter's plumage, we're gonna rock the champion of... Ooh, that looks pretty dang good, though. And it shows off his tattoos. Alright, yeah, we're gonna rock the champion of Kirkwall look just for now. We'll switch it up later. Waiting for dirty family secrets. Listen. Valerius does not give the secrets of his papa. Because papa did not tell him any of the fucking secrets. Because papa did not trust him to give away the secrets. Okay? Understood? Papa doesn't trust me with things. Why would Papa trust me? Actually, let's get into my live. On my phone. So that I can see chat live. Find the Shell Dragons, Docktown. Treviso. Coffee with the Crows. Oh, right, I have to go have coffee with Lucanis. Okay, so first thing we're doing, we're going to go to the crossroads and find a way to Arlafen. I don't have a warrior yet, sadly, so can't really. But let's go Balara and Lucanis. Let's bring the other crow. Who may or may not become our boyfriend. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen yet. Let's make sure everything's running smooth. Yeah, cool. Chat, let me know if y'all getting any lag or anything. I know the stream's probably delayed a bit, but... Alright. Now I gotta remember how to play a rogue.
The dock's been fixed. The caretaker must be regaining control of the crossroads.
I have not played a rogue except for this character. And I was wanting my first playthrough of a rogue to be on the stream. But it's been a weird couple of weeks and I haven't gotten to stream, so... I'm still debating if I'm going to stream next week, because that's the day after Christmas.
Scent. Can't place it.
Coffee. Like Hilario and I smelled in the kitchen where we grew up, but that cannot be right.
No, you're right, it cannot
Could
be
be
right.
magic from the ancient elves.
Oh shit!
The Anton. Here.
Haha, bitch. Alright. I'm not playing a warrior, I don't think that's it. Maybe Crow Boyfriend Cass. I don't promise anything. You do that.
Right out.
Take them down.
Swords out. Ooh, arrow. Owie!
Watch out left.
Rogue. Oh, I am not good at playing rogue. I forgot. They are not tanky at all. The odds are difficult. I have a playthrough going as a mage on my own, and I don't mind it. I think I like rogue better than mage, but warrior so far is still my favorite by a wide margin. Warrior's just so good. Also, then I can be big old Kunari style. Fucking Tom hit hard. Fuck you, asshole. Everyone voting Crow Boyfriend. Listen, listen.
Say the word.
Listen,
First the Crossroads
do you
Guardians,
really want
now the Anton. Stay alert.
the Zevserd and Bambi to have had sex with the same person? Crow Boyfriend. Maybe. Right now I'm torn between Crow Boyfriend and Grey Warden Boyfriend. When we get there. It's Grey Warden Boyfriend.
That which seals the path.
I've yet to do a romance that I like better than Tosh. So far off screen I have I have romanced Valara. I've romanced Valara and Nev off screen. And on screen I've romanced Tosh. Tosh is so far my favorite, and Nev is I like Valara a little better than Nev. What happened? He's beyond adorable. I know the promise is adorable.
Put them down clean.
Oh wait, forgot.
Just say when.
Actually, I need to do that. Might as well make it worse. Ah, I tried to parry you. You don't break armor very easily. Good. Now you're... Valara, do your Valara thing.
Righto.
Who says Righto? I don't think I've ever heard of Righto. Where are we going?
Finish them now.
Stab, spin, and then stab. But yeah, so far Tosh is still my favorite romance, but we'll see if that changes. Ooh, let's go. We have a soulless memory. Let's see what Wolf Daddy's got for us.
Another entryway like the one that took us to that solar spring. Wait. What happened?
Let's see what Wolf Daddy's
This
got
doesn't
for
feel like the Fade, more like a dream or...
Glad you made it here safely. I didn't love our odds without you.
Who, me?
All right.
But I'm
Everything's
just
in
a
place.
sassy little
We
elf
hit
boy.
Elgar'nan's island fortress tonight. This is our best chance to free the people he's enslaved. Get in,
Lucanus
save as
brings
many
the
as you
sweet,
can, and
Spike
bring them
brings
back
the
here to
spice.
sanctuary.
Okay, we'll see.
Be fast and be
I've
safe.
really been wanting
I'll
to
meet you on
romance
the other
Davrin,
side.
though. I'm torn.
Fen'Harel
I'm
scouting
really torn
ahead.
between
For freedom,
Davrin or
for the
Lucanus,
Dread
so.
Wolf.
Oh, my muscles look so small right now because I haven't lifted today. that's how brains work, right? When you haven't lifted for like 12 hours, it's like, I'm so small, even though you know you're not. It's also because my camera looks tiny on the screen for me.
So, the Dreadwolf is testing his noble rebels against my stronghold.
Wait, where's my team?
How courageous.
Remember, these memories can hurt us.
Okay. What do we do? Well, I'm doing no damage to these guys. Oh, that's not good. I like the sweet romances too, though. I'm gonna go Jewel. I'm just gonna call you Jewel, is that okay? Just don't repeating names over and over. I like the sweet ones too. My favorite romance in the entire series is Leliana, followed by I'd say Dorian, and then Tosh and Fenris. I'll probably tie it too. I don't know. I might like Tosh more than Dorian now, which I feel like is blasphemy to say out loud. But I just like Tosh so much. They're probably... I still think Leliana beats them out for my favorite romanceable companion ever. But they're up there with Dorian.
His memories. Elgar'nan sent his guards to attack the
excuse me? Oh, well,
Dreadwolf's
thank you,
rebels.
Jewel.
The bastard.
You are the
I
giant
hope
man.
Solus
What do you
won
want?
that
That's
fight.
right. I am your giant protector paladin, Cass. Or, as one of our friends called me, the giant peepee. One of mine and Cass, who's in the chat,
The
is
people
one of
under
his
my
friends.
rule are not yours.
I told Cass I was their protector paladin.
Oh gods!
And Cass said, "You are my protector paladin." And I said, "Yes, I am." And then somebody said, "You're protector paladin." Yeah, you're this giant peepee. And then Cass said, "I have a giant peepee, and his name is Cole." What are you shooting at, dude? Shoot him! You're stolen then Alistair, I married and then finished.
Elgar'nan's forces are making things.
That's good taste.
You.
My favorite
Keep moving,
male
no matter
romance
what.
options, like if
Free
I was,
those
because I'm
slaves.
bi, so like if I was going to
We'll
go
take everyone
strictly
else and give the guards
with like
something to think
male
about.
romances, I'd say my
must be
favorites
swift.
are
Elgar'nan is coming.
Alistair, Dorian,
Solus sounded frightened.
Alistair, Dorian, Cullen, and Fenris.
Fear makes powerful
Oh,
memories.
I'm being annoyingly loyal in RPGs. I get that, man. The urge to romance Tosh in my home, the playthrough I'm currently doing off screen, when it's my Nev romance run, like when I first started that run and Tosh was there and I could flirt with them, and I was also another Kunari, because yeah, I can't help but make Kunari warriors. It's my entire shtick. I am the big Kunari. I feel like I'm one of the few Kunari people who did a Kunari warrior for their Let's Play of both Veilguard and the Inquisition. I did it for both. Ooh, no thank you. But I do really like. What was I gonna say? But it was really hard in that playthrough because I was like, because Tosh was sitting there and we were looking eye to eye because I was a tall Kunari boy, and Tosh was just sitting there and they're just looking at me and I'm like, but what if we what if we kissed in the Ravine Coast? But I restrained myself and I romanced Nev, and I'm glad I did. I love the Nev romance. The only time so far I played through this game where I wasn't tempted to romance Tosh was when I was doing my Balara romance. because Balara reminds me a lot of my real life girlfriend, so it was so easy to romance her. Obviously. Love them in sweetness and a little spice. Overboard with mods for Origins. Oh, yeah, Origins. You definitely, you kind of gotta mod it unless you want the super awkward in the underpants sex scenes. Oh, and Cass, if you're still watching, I want you to know that you need to look up the modded Zephyrin sex scenes from Origins, because there are some spicy ones. Oh, let me respond to somebody real quick. I do like Tasha's non-Rook romance as well. I agree. I just really like Tasha. Funny enough, I actually like Lucanus's non-Rook romance a lot too. So responding to one of my players for a D&D campaign. I'm always watching. I know all. Bet I'm on it. I do love Tasha's non-Rook romance, which I won't really spoil here. It's so cute. It also brings in the question of how
Quickly, get us out of here.
Tasha's non-Rook romance survives.
No sign of a key.
This is all Fade logic. There's gotta be a way through.
Although I do, but I think the reason I like it is I'm not a huge simp for Lucanus, and so I like Lucanus a lot, and I want to romance him eventually. But in my first run, I didn't romance him or his other romance, so I was like, "Oh, this is cute, cool."
Thank you all.
There's an alluvium.
You are also very
We'll head
jealous.
there right
Yeah,
away.
that's the thing. Like, I'm sure if I had been romancing one of those two people and they started flirting with each other, I would have been like, "Yo, what the fuck?" But I wasn't, so I was like, "Oh, cute! Look at it." Now, like in my first run,
Elgar'nan
if
approaches.
Tasha's non-romance
Stop his guards.
romance
We
had
need to
flirted with
buy
them
time for the
before
captives to get to
I locked it
safety.
in, I would have been like,
I
"Listen
will
here,
hold off Elgar'nan himself
back the fuck off."
for as long as I am able.
Hey, respect. Some people have their romance and they love it. Like, I have friends who
vermin
will
keep
never romance
coming.
anyone but
Go.
Solus in Inquisition.
I
And I'm
will
like,
deal
"Well,
with
fuck
that
you.
ragged wolf.
It's not gonna be me."
One last push.
Whoop, whoop. Slice. What do you guys weak to? Lightning? Cool. We're gonna ult this. Oh, I missed the other guy? Aha! Ow! Did you just shield poke me? You did, and it hurt. Fuck. I do not do a lot of damage to these fuckers. Holy shit! Get him! Get him, guys! Got him. Haha.
There will be a reckoning for this.
There's bonkers during my build up. They never like play together, and I really always try to have one of them. At least it's that's totally fair. I completely see that logic. Like, you don't want the risk of your romancing someone else. I completely, totally valid.
Thank you. But can Elgar'nan find us here?
I feel like I still want to save another one.
I have made sure of
the romance name for that. I have done the Save Minrathous route, and it is definitely...
It is of no consequence.
I prefer saving Minrathous to saving Treviso, personally, but I totally see people saving Treviso. Obviously, this run, I'm playing a Crow. I think we know what I'm going to do. Of course, we're getting in touch with anyone unauthorized, and even authorized only happens only once in Origin. I want to marry him. Yeah. That part's rough in Origins if you're playing a female warden romancing Alistair.
So strange. Seeing Solus back when he was a hero.
Not a douchemonger? Yeah. Okay, I need to figure out why my arrows are doing such little damage. I'll never save Minrathous. See, here's the thing for me, though. I'll talk more about the decision between Minrathous and Treviso when we get to that point. And I get why you're saying that, Jewel, because you are a Lucanus romancer. And he straight up is like, I don't want to date you if you don't. It seems weird to me. Okay, so we are going to go... start heading this way, Okay, so why are my arrows doing such little damage? Is it because of the bow? Oh, I was dealing with the fire damage bow. Which is better, but against the enemies we were fighting, it was not better. Okay, that makes sense now.
But it did not last.
Yeah,
all that's left is this fragment. Come on. Let's go.
Longbow. Short bow. Yeah, we're not using short bows. I just like longbows better, and they look cooler on my back.
An underwater prison? That's still...
Yeah, that's good.
pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem to winter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Probably
whatever it was meant for.
Weird.
It's a bit of misery now.
I never say. So here's my thing with Minrathous.
Right.
The innocent people in Minrathous are just as innocent as the innocent people in Treviso. And your thoughts on Minrathous or Treviso? Make sure to do the Minrathous. So here's the thing. We're talking about it early, so if you, for some reason, are watching this playthrough on YouTube before my blind Let's Play, skip ahead a little bit, because I'm going to talk about it. I think both options are valid, and there's no wrong choice choosing Minrathous or Treviso. The reason I personally pick Minrathous over Treviso and save Minrathous is as follows. Firstly, Treviso is already basically under the control of the Antam. The Antam and the Crows are vying for control, and if you save Minrathous, the Crows are not really much worse off than they already were. Now, granted, the canals get blighted, and the people in Treviso are worse off, which sucks. But in Minrathous, it's honestly, in my opinion, worse because A, Minrathous still gets blighted. B, the Shadow Dragons are basically fucked. They get completely dismantled, essentially. There's public executions of Shadow Dragons in the streets because the Venatori take control. And the Venatori controlling Tevinter is much worse than the Antam controlling Treviso. Much worse. Because Butcher de Thrata is not a horrible, horrible, horrible man, really. The Venatori are, period. And Blood Mages controlling Tevinter, like the Venatori controlling Tevinter, is awful. And that's my logic behind it. And also, if we really break it down, based on everything we know about the Crows from Origins all the way through Veilguard, the Shadow Dragons are better people. Because the Crows, yeah, they are painted less morally gray and more squeaky clean in this game. But as my friend Cass would like to point out, the Crows we really meet up with are more like the 1%ers, the tippy top, the people who get special treatment. The average crow doesn't get this kind of treatment, which is true. And those crows, the ones that are not great, well, let's be real. They literally buy children on slave markets to train assassins. And what are the... Like, that is something that the Anitvan Crows actively participate in. What do the Shadow Dragons actively fight against? Slavery. That's their whole thing. The Shadow Dragons are objectively a more morally... Like, they're less... What's the word I'm looking for? Not morally superior, well, I guess morally superior, but they have better morals than the Crows. Like, that's just a straight up fact. Like, they are just better in pretty much every way in that regard. And the innocent people in Minrathous are just as innocent as the people in the Crows. And for the most part, Minrathous is worse off after the attack than Treviso because of the Venatori taking over. Because nothing really changes in the political sphere with Antiva. The Crows and the Antam are still basically on equal footing fighting for control. In Minrathous, it is 100% the Shadow Dragons are on the run and the Venatori are in charge, which is the worst case scenario. So it's really just worst case scenario versus... Exactly. That's kind of my point. Like, yes, the water gets blighted, and that is worse. But when there's one place that is already basically fucked and already going through it, versus one place that can actually still be saved and better off without the problems, I think I personally... I have saved Treviso on a previous run, and I still felt bad, like, either way. I still feel bad either way. Like, I don't want bad things to happen in Treviso. I really don't. The people in Treviso are innocent. Like, even the bad people in Treviso are not as bad as the bad people in Minrathous. Like, if we're comparing the Crows to, like, the Magisters, then yeah, the Crows are morally superior. But comparing the Crows to, like, the Shadow Dragons, it's completely different ballgame. The innocent people on both sides suffer no matter what from blight. I will think that it's a kind of a two-pronged thing for the people of Treviso. They suffer more from the blight in the water than the people of Minrathous suffer from the blight in general. But that being said, the people of Minrathous now have to deal with the Venatori being in charge, which is worst case scenario anywhere.
Good work, everyone.
Like, if the Venatori take over in Minrathous, the Nazis take over, is basically what that is, and that's always a bad vibe.
They're close.
So, like I said at the beginning of this little ramble, or like you guys were asking me my opinion on it, I don't think there is a correct choice. If someone's like, I will never save Minrathous, I always say Treviso, I completely understand why. I totally get that. That makes total sense. I personally, I go back and forth on both, but I think saving Minrathous saves more people, if that makes sense. Yeah, I feel bad as a Shadow Dragon, not choosing Minrathous or to my faction, whereas the Crows, the quarters still are Crows around. Yeah, exactly. Like, the Minrathous is worth off, and it's...
Good to go.
And I heard somebody say, Antiva is making a good place. I'm not gonna make it work on choosing an rest and make their templates useful for and fly in the water stuff. Of course, the blood natures, it's harder to kill blight. It just depends. Like, the blight gets dealt with pretty quickly at the end of the game, though, is the thing, right? But Venatori influence is still around. And no matter what you do, both sides come out better in the end. But the people are worse off, I think, in Minrathous if you choose
have to answer this if you don't want to,
to say Treviso. but not by much. Like I said, there is no correct answer. There is no good choice. Either way, you are dooming people to either suffer from a plague in Treviso, or suffer under Nazi occupation in Minrathous.
They used it on seekers.
Treviso's prettier. Well, that's because we don't actually get to see the nice part of Minrathous very much. Treviso is pretty. Like, I love Treviso. It's so fucking gorgeous. But, and which would I rather live in if I was in the Dragon Age world?
You can imagine the colors in sunlight.
Completely depends if I was a mage or not. If I was a mage, absolutely to victory. If I'm not a mage,
That's not.
then let's go live in Antiva.
Gods must have plans for them here too.
Well, that's the thing. Minrathous gets blighted too, but not to the extent. So Minrathous has to deal with the blight and Nazis. Whereas the Antom are bad, but like not anywhere near as bad as the Venator. They're more dangerous for sure because they're far more competent than the Venator, but they're not as bad morally. Especially their leaders. Like comparing the Butcher Nasrada to Cholera. But like I said, I do not begrudge anyone who picks what they pick. That is totally understandable either way. And I think that's one thing Dragon Age Veilguard does really well, is we can have these nuanced decisions because the things they chose to put in the game they're not straight up like there's a good choice and a bad choice. There is no, I can't think of a single one of the binary choices in the game that one is good and one is bad. They are all like, there's consequences no matter what to all of them. Except for there's no cure, swords most likely work on blue. I can see that logic, but here's like the thing with that is you can technically get rid of the blight becoming a Grey Warden, and we don't know what happens to people who are blighted in after the game because they aren't clear on that. They implied in the developer Ask Me Anything that the people who are blighted have it a lot easier than they would have before. And my thing is like giving an entire nation over to fascists plus the blight, in my opinion, is worse than really bad, worst case of blight. Yeah, that's what I said. The Antom aren't worse than Nazis. Yeah, that's what I said. The Antom are better, for sure. Speaking of the Antom, the Antom are definitely more competent than the Venator. Like, the Venator is super incompetent most of the time. Especially if you save Treviso. If you save Minrathous, the Venator are just super incompetent. They're a lot more competent when they're controlling things. But the Antom are definitely the more dangerous force as an army, not as a political movement. As a political movement, the Venator are worse. It's pretty sad. Yeah, you get a lot more Dorian and Maevaris content if you save Minrathous too. And as the world's biggest Dorian fan, listen to this. I love Dorian. And the funny thing is, I had no horse in that race my first playthrough, like between the two for Minrathous and Treviso, because I played Grey Warden my first playthrough, which is frankly it's the one that gets the most content for sure of the faction. The game wants you to be a warden for sure. Like you get way more dialogue, way more unique dialogue options, way more story, main plot relevance.
Gods demanding quick conquest.
I do love that line from Elgar'nan. Nothing is sacred when gods demand quick conquest. Like, as a Grey Warden, you have a lot more main plot relevance than any other faction, and a lot more, you get more dialogue options, you get more everything, because the Grey Wardens are like the main focus of Act 1 and Act 2 for the most part. But the Shadow Dragon and Crow aspects, because I've played through as a Shadow Dragon already. This is my first time playing as a Crow. Oh my god, Valar was still in her basic gear. And I really do enjoy seeing the differences. I was watching a friend of mine's playthrough as a Lord of Fortune, and holy shit, the Lords of Fortune get no content. They aren't better, they are just different evil, and the choice is obvious preference over necessity. It just depends on, like, your mindset when it comes to that, because, like, my mindset with the Blights is worse in Treviso, but Minrathous is still fucking blighted, and Docktown is by the water. But Treviso relies on the water more, I will admit that. Both situations suck. They really, really suck. And my first playthrough, I will admit, a little bit of my decision came down to I hadn't decided who I was romancing yet. I hadn't even met Tosh yet, so my top pick at that point was Ned. And I was so worried that I was going to lose out on romance. Because I watched, because I knew Eddie, Unifadewalker, had said that he fucked up the Lucanus romance, and it was at that moment on my blind Let's Play, you can see my face of realization, like, oh, this is how Eddie fucked up the Lucanus romance. I don't want to fuck up Ned. And then I didn't even romance Ned. I romanced Tosh. Adore Dorian. I still never say one of this. I just like the architecture. I see. That's one thing that this game definitely was a missed opportunity. Is I wanted to see more of Minrathous proper. Which, if you look in the art book, like there were going to be a lot more scenes of Minrathous proper, like us actually going to like meet with and talk with the Archon, and I would have loved to see that. But we didn't get it, and we're stuck in Docktown except for like 3 missions, and it's fine. It's not fine. I feel like as a Dragon Age fan, I definitely am one of the weird ones who, like, I adore the lore of the Kunari and Tevinter, even though I know objectively, bad vibes. But there are innocent people on both sides.
Growing demons and people? That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Yes, Valara.
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others.
Oh. You interrupted Lucanus, how dare you? This is everything at water level. I've been to Venezia, and I'll say to be so because that
The
would be so.
Venatori were
It is really
demons
bad.
and
I
people?
fully admit that. Like,
That's what was happening
both
in the
options
ossuary?
are awful.
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others,
And
I guess. They were waiting
going
for
to be
Spike
saving Treviso this run, obviously.
The statue that controls those bridges is broken.
Those statues were built to last, but that just means they stay messed up for longer.
Because I am a crow this time. I also think you get better content, like you get better quests if you save Minrathous after. And it's really clear the developers were trying to push you towards the Minrathous choice, which I don't like that. I wish it was more of like a... But I also feel like they sanitized the crows a little bit and didn't show their darker side to new players, so it would feel like an even choice. But you definitely get a lot more quests on the Minrathous side of things than you do on the crow side, which is unfortunate. But I will say Lucanus gets so much worse development if you don't save Treviso. Like, a lot. Nev is basically fully intact if you save Treviso. Lucanus is not. His whole quest line is Cass, you and I were talking about our favorite Lucanus quest, which is the one where you go through the mind prison. That's not there if you save Minrathous, and it's kind of disappointing. Like, you skip that quest entirely.
Don't be shy. Take a gander.
Also, to everyone lurking, thank you for showing up and lurking, and hope we all are having a good time. Let's give that to her. Oh, I'm glad it shows now. Is that better? What you got, Valara? It's about the same, but... Cause the zero even quest is not... is not there if you don't save Treviso. Yeah, it's not. If you don't save Treviso, it doesn't exist, which is kind of, like, fucked. Ooh, let's upgrade that. Is this better than what I got? No. Oh. Do I want to spend all... Okay, how much is this? 70. Yeah, I want a theme for my house. I have a rapier. I'll come back.
Send your friends.
I want to be a veil jumper so bad in a playthrough. Because so far I've done off-screen. On-screen I've done Ghilan'nain and Crow. I'm doing Crow.
Around the time Solus's
Off-screen or Grey Warden and Crow. Off-screen I've done Grey Warden and Shadow Dragon.
Whole flocks of birds scattered to the wind.
I was pretty mad that the Grey Wardens wouldn't take down the damn Dragon and
And the
Ramphis,
hammer
though.
made scarce. And I knew for
I
sure.
did send the guy I figured would have a chance while I went to Treviso, and I was so shocked when I completely find the mind to play the... I'd say even Ramphis in the first one, had no idea it existed. Yeah, it's just not there. It really must suck for some players who only do one playthrough, don't save Treviso, and think Lucanus is not... Yeah, that's the thing. Like, my first playthrough of the game, Lucanus was my least favorite character, because I was like, he gets no development. And then on my second playthrough where I did save Treviso, I realized, holy shit, he gets just as much development as Nev, it's just cut for some reason. But then I realized, with that playthrough, I was looking, I was like, wait, Nev still gets more development than Lucanus, even if you don't save Menrafis. They definitely just gave Nev, like, all... Nev feels like the character they want you to romance, and I feel like... And Nev is the most romance character, so that makes sense, I suppose. Meanwhile, I'm a Tosh stan, forever and always. You know, I say that, but then I romance Dorian this, or not Dorian, Davrin this run, and that will completely change my tune. What quests do we have? We have a lot of, we still have like all the companion quests, right? Because we haven't done any of those yet. Yeah, okay, we need to do all of these. We will do all of these, but there's also a side quest I want to do here. How long am I going for? Only 50 minutes. Ah, we're fine. We're gonna go and... Tasha's number 3. Yeah, I loved seeing that. Gondis had my heart the moment he got out of cell, and I don't like Nev. See, I love Nev. I think Nev's a great character, but that's one thing about this game. All the characters are so well written. They're all great. I love them all to death in different ways, but some I definitely like more than others. I'd say my least favorite is probably still between Lucanus and Hardin. But yeah, Tosh being number 3 on that list made me happy. I was so shocked to see,
Nice work,
who was it? Emric and Davrin at the bottom 2.
Watch ahead.
When all of my TikTok is thirst edits of Emric and Davrin. Though that may be because of my friend, Lady Crazy Dragon, aka the Dread Wolf maid Sarah. Because she is obsessed with Emric.
Nice work.
And I feel like us being mutuals has gotten more Lucanus content on my page. Or not Lucanus, Emric content. Where'd she go? Usually there's a spirit here.
Trapped. Can't get out. Oh, it hurts. It's dark. Please.
Weird bug.
What to do?
I like Davrin a lot. I can't wait to romance him this time.
Stop the fears. Quiet, please. Make it quiet. It's really upset. And if it stays like this, it could turn into a demon, I mean.
Could this spirit sense the agony of the Dalish who recently died in the forest?
Help them. Help me.
That's sad. Anyway.
Why is it still ruining everything? Stop. This isn't you. It's the Mia. Please stop.
Oh, I gotta hear the line. I gotta hear him hoot like an owl. I missed this my first playthrough, and I'm so sad that I missed this on my first YouTube run.
Must be
Second YouTube run. Let's go.
What the heck? Whole forest is weird. Here goes nothing.
Grey Warden boyfriend. See, I played with Grey Warden my first run, and I almost had Grey Warden boyfriend, and then Tosh came in and put their arm over me against the wall, and I was like, ha 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 ha, hi. You never flirted with Davrin, and it's still, that's weird. Yeah, we're going to do, before we do Balara and Harding's quests, we're going to do this one, because I enjoy this one a lot, and it unlocks a lot of the area. I'm debating between either Lucanus or Davrin for this character's romance, because I'm a bi man, and I feel like every other playthrough I either go straight or gay of some kind. So like, well, except in Veilguard. So I went Origins, I went straight with Liliana. Dragon Age 2, I went gay with Anders. Inquisition, I went straight with Cassandra, which kind of hurt to do because Dorian was right there. And then Veilguard, my blind playthrough, which, if you guys haven't seen my blind playthrough, which is already complete on my YouTube channel, please go check it out. I poured my heart and soul into it, and I really enjoyed it. And you get to see my live first reactions to everything. And there's still some stuff in this playthrough that you're going to get live reactions from. Because there's some stuff I haven't seen. I have not seen a lot of the Crow-specific stuff. Frankly, any of it, because I haven't played as a Crow or watched any playthroughs of someone as a Crow yet. But, yeah, and then in this run, in that run I romanced Tosh. This one, I'm romancing either Davrin, Lucanus, and I won't count Harding out, I don't think. I think I've changed my mind. I was going to count Harding out. I think I've changed me mind. I'm not going to count her out. Nev, Balara, and Tosh are going to count out because I've already romanced all three of them. You can't friend-zone someone if you flirted once. I take no chances after Gale and Will. Listen, the Gale and Will thing originally was just bugs. Those got patched. They patched it, I promise. Okay, so we're not going to do a whole bunch of side questing today. I want to do one side quest and then get into some companion quests and maybe some main plot. Maybe we'll try to get to end this stream with recruiting
another statue.
somebody.
There's an elf out there somewhere who really likes owls.
I can make my way through that playthrough. Awesome! Appreciate that. Tough note. Obviously, my opinions on some things, because this is technically my third playthrough, because I'm doing my third and fourth playthrough simultaneously. I'm doing this one and then a mage off screen. So my opinions on some things may be a little different in this than they were in my first playthrough. I still love the shit out of the game, though. It's so good. Still, at this point, this is my second favorite Dragon Age game. Which is up there with, Dragon Age 2's up there, though. For my top, up with Veilguard. Inquisition's my least favorite, and I know that's an unpopular opinion.
Valhalla statue.
Which is funny because my blind playthrough of Inquisition, I was like, oh, I love this game so much, it might be my favorite Dragon Age game.
Didn't that
but that
spirit
was,
say something
that was
about
just the nostalgia high.
Ghilan'nain was
After the
revered
fact,
as
I was
mother
like,
of the Hala. The Hala is her symbol, or was anyway. These people were tracking Hala and got lost. Then, well...
Hey, my father once told me a story about him doing some stuff with the Hala. It ended up with a bald Dalish mage who put a curse on some humans, and then they had to, you know... the way my father tells it, there was a big orgy between the spirits in the forest and the old elf. But then I asked Uncle Einar, and he said that is not what happened at all, little crow. So I believe my uncle. Hey, who's your uncle? Oh, do you know the hero of Ferelden? Just casually walks off, mentioning that his dad is best buds with the hero of Ferelden. Oh no, it's just a thing that happens sometimes, right? I don't mind Will much anymore. I can use him to boost the start instead of seeing it's the puppy eyes he threw me when I was declined offer dancing. I like Will. Then again, I could never like say no to like the good dude. Like whenever I do a run, Will was the first male character I romanced in Baldur's Gate 3. Because he reminded me a little bit of Alistair in some ways, and I was like, I can't say no to him now. He reminds me of the boy. I'm playing through Mass Effect on my channel right now, and I can tell you one thing. I'm a little disappointed because I'm playing Brochef, and the game just does not want you to be gay in the first game unless you're a lady. Then again, it was 2008 space shooter game. I get why. I'm glad they let you be gay in future games, though.
Get clear.
I like gay, but now that I've beaten Baldur's Gate 3 multiple times, and kind of, I'm kind of like, it's, for me, like, I got so burnt out on Baldur's Gate 3. Not this game, though. This game I cannot get burnt out on. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's different between the two. No burnout here for this game. But I've only actually completed like 3 more playthroughs of Baldur's Gate 3, and I've already almost beaten how many hours I played Baldur's Gate 3 on Veilguard. I love Baldur's Gate 3.
Stay in cover.
I need my dagger better.
Range.
Oh, you mother...
They're at range.
Yeah, so am I. That's my whole shtick. I'm an archer.
Everyone all right?
That's totally fair. Like Will's not in that way. Totally fine. That's how I feel about Astarion. Like, I really like Astarion as a character. I just don't want to romance him. Every single piece of favorite besides the first one. Gale's probably my favorite male romance in Baldur's Gate 3 now. I love Gale. But that's how I feel about Astarion, Jewel. Like, I love his character. I love the dude. He's a great character. He grows from being an evil guy to, like, a great guy. I love Astarion. I romanced him once, and I was like, that's enough. Which I know I'm in the minority there, too. I tend to be in the minorities with romances when it comes to male characters. Except in Dragon Age Origins, I feel like. Because in Dragon Age Origins is like the only game... And what's funny is... I can be gay with Zephyrin, but I intentionally choose to be a female character who romances Alistair instead.
He couldn't stop it from corrupting everything around it.
Me too, man.
Including himself.
Overall, I have
don't
Baldur's
like
Gate
this,
3
Olivia. It's wrong. If it wasn't already smashed, I'd do it myself.
That's smart. You are much smarter than Meryl, then. You are much smarter than Meryl, Balara. Meryl would look at that smashed Luthien and go, I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it, I promise. But Baldur's Gate 3 I have on both PC and PS5 because when they announced the physical copy PS5 versions that they were coming out with, my beautiful, amazing girlfriend bought me the deluxe edition of the PS5. So I have it on both PS5 and PC. And I think combined, I have more hours on that than I do this game, at least so far.
Careful ahead.
But I was looking at my play hours on Dragon Age Origins, and it's on EA Play. I have over 10,000 hours in Dragon Age Origins. And that's not even the first version of Origins I played. The first version of Origins I played was on PS3. And same thing with DA2, so my hours on those versions of the game are probably much higher. Arrows for the sky! Slicey cut. Ooh! Stagger! No! I pushed the wrong button! No! Those are what's starting as a dirge to check.
Nice one, Lucatus!
I actually have never finished a dirge run. I know I should. I very much should, but I just haven't.
Those statues don't...
I never ascend him, and I redeem my dirge romances. I've heard that's a good way to romance Astarion.
Trees.
I don't like Ascended
They would have
Astarion
felt
at all.
themselves being
He's a
transformed
monster.
by magic
Like,
and
Ascended
could not
Astarion is a monster.
escape.
We saw another one of these corpses earlier. It must be happening all over. And the
Is I
spirit
can
must
fix
have
him, and then
sensed
you
it.
actually can't sort of fix him. Yeah, it's true. But when it comes to Dragon Age, I like the characters better in Dragon Age than Baldur's Gate overall. I'd say my favorites from Baldur's Gate 3 I probably like a little bit more than Veilguard. Like, if you
Another one of those
I don't know,
statues.
actually. Because if you made me choose between Karlach and Tosh, I would just cry. But if you made me, like, non-romanceable, if you were like, okay, choose Astarion or Lucanus, I'm picking Astarion off for the class. I just am.
Careful ahead.
Like Shadowheart or Nev. That one's actually fun too, because I love the book. Halcyon or Varric? Well, I'm not saying anything
Nicely
about
done,
that
Rogue.
right now. Oh, also a fun little announcement. I think I announced it on the last episode too. And one of my players is in the chat. I'm going to be DMing a Dragon Age TTRPG soon.
Get clear.
Not using the Dragon Age system. I will be using D&D 5e, but I'm going to be doing a Dragon Age game that takes place in between Trespasser and
They came in
Veilguard.
for shelter and couldn't get out. The spirit probably felt their fear too.
Let's go talk to you. I know I've rambled on a lot of different things today, but that's what happens when I stream. If you want cohesive thoughts from me, go watch my blind Let's Play on my, and even then, not really that cohesive. Go watch my full Let's Play. That's all my blind reactions. That's where I get my cohesive thoughts out. This is where I ramble about bullshit and talk with chat. So if you're watching this later, when you can't really see chat, I apologize. So I try to repeat what people say a little bit. Cullen's my #1 expert, and he doesn't have a voice. You agree. Cullen, isn't it crazy how Cullen just materialized fully voiced? They didn't have to hire a voice actor or anything. God. Dear Cullenites haunts my nightmares.
Take it down.
I love Cullen a lot. He's my second favorite male romance in, he's my second favorite romance in Inquisition. Dorian's my favorite. Cullen's my favorite. Yeah, I wanted to do that with my YouTube channel, but I screwed up and I was just so excited and had Fenris with me all the time, even on the pro mage missions. So I didn't have enough friendship or rivalry to initiate the romance when it procced, and I was so sad. But since I was doing a Let's Roleplay, I'm like, well, we're just gonna roll with it. And I ended up romancing Anders because I had never done the Anders romance before. And yeah, Fenris is better. Fenris is definitely better. But I don't regret romancing Anders in my YouTube playthrough. But Fenris is definitely my choice. If I had to choose my favorite romance from every Dragon Age, it's not going to let me do it while these people are hanging out, is it? If I had to choose my favorite romance from every Dragon Age game, it would be, in Origins, it's Leliana for male, and then in order of the 4 you can romance, from favorite to least favorite. Leliana's my, it goes Leliana favorite, then Alistair, then Zevran, and then Morgan. Morgan's my least favorite. I like Morgan as a character. I just don't like her romance that much. Dragon Age 2, favorite to least favorite. Fenris, Isabella, Anders, Meryl, and Sebastian's romance doesn't exist. What do you mean? Sebastian doesn't have a romance. What do you mean? I hate Sebastian so much. He could have been such a cool character too. They just toned down how fucking Jesus he was. Well, like the games is amazing for yeah, he was like, I was hoping I wouldn't have to be the one to kill you. Oh, that was fun. Ah, fuck. I love Cullen though. I think he's got one of the best arcs in the franchise. And then in Inquisition, and then there's so many romances. I think Inquisition has the best written romances, personally, but not my favorites, if you get my meaning.
Another owl.
I'd say from favorite to least favorite in Inquisition for romances, and I'm talking about all this while we're just doing a side quest, so... Ah, fuck you. Fuck you, owl.
Nice work.
Favorite, Dorian. Second favorite, Cullen. Then Cassandra. Then Bo.
Saravel has seen better days.
Then
Danish
Blackwall,
caravans use these
Solus,
to move around. I
Josephine,
don't know what...
and
completely
Sarah.
Burned. That must have been a big fire.
And
This scorched relic. Is this what started the blaze?
That spirit could have sensed what happened here.
So many dead. So many things left behind.
What game I need to play on this channel for you
Somehow
guys?
memorialize them. Let's head back to that spirit.
I need to play
Maybe we can
Divinity
ease his
Original
distress
Sin
somehow.
2 after I finish. After I finish Mass Effect 3 and The Witcher, I think that's gonna be what I play next, is Divinity Original Sin 2. Because I'm playing through the whole Mass Effect trilogy in The Witcher 3, which is gonna take fucking forever. And so unless some new game comes out that I want to play, I think that's my next goal, is Divinity Original Sin. Maybe something like Baldur's Gate 2 down the line too, but... You know the best romance ever? Gortash. Cass! You get your Gortash simping... You know what? You can stay. You know what? You do it all the time. Just publicly expose yourself in my chat as a Gortash simp. Do it. Oh, by the way, chat, Anitvan Crow, who's in my chat right now, is my friend Cass, and he wants to smash all of the Dead 3 from Baldur's Gate 3. Not their chosen. No. Bane, Ball, and Merkel. And Ghilan'nain. But said no to Elgar'nan. Elgar'nan's actually hot. Don't judge me. Or judge me if you want. I actually don't care. Dory's Bless This is all I need to romance. And the one scene with Cullen in the Skyhole prayer room when he hugs my... That's true. Cullen has some of the best scenes in Inquisition. I think he's my second favorite romance, honestly, in that game, for sure.
Everything is in.
But yeah, Dorian's mustache.
I found those people.
I have a hot take.
don't have to feel
I think
this way.
Dorian looks better in Veilguard than he does in Inquisition.
For the darkness.
My hot take.
Quiet. Make it go.
I like his hair better, at
I
least.
don't understand.
I think we need to soothe the spirit somehow. Maybe some kind of reverent gesture?
Let's go do it. And after this, we're gonna do all of the companion talkie quest lines, which I'll be talking to you still, chat. Don't worry, I'll still talk to you. I try to when I'm streaming specifically. And if you're wondering, so take a moment to talk about. If you guys are wondering why I don't stream my blind playthroughs or my Let's Roleplay specifically, it's because I like to be engaged with chat, and it's hard for me to roleplay in character and be fully immersed into my character when I am engaged with chat. We kind of saw that with my first ever stream of the Veilguard, which was like when the game first came out, which was my blind Let's Roleplay. And I'm glad I didn't stream the whole thing. I'm glad I went to pre-recorded after like episode 6. But that's why I don't do it. I stream games that I've already played and beaten before, or games that I don't really like have to... Like, I still focus on the story in this one, and I'm still going to react to the story and roleplay as my character. But that's why. I would rather do that, like, you know, like those kind of more like well thought out, structured, sit down, focus, like do all that playthroughs pre-recorded. And on streams, we have a good time. We just chat, we have a good time, and you guys get to hear me just ramble on for hours and hours and hours. And it's just a fun time. And like I said, I'm still doing the roleplay and focusing on the roleplay, but I'm also talking with chat, so it's fun. So that whole thing was to say, when we get to the like companion quests, I'm still going to be engaged with you, chat, but I'm going to be listening to the dialogue too, and engaging and role-playing and stuff. No one can ever claim that I don't get too deep into things. Experience because I wanted justice for Dorian. I watched some guy playing Inquisition romance, both Dorian and Cass. Just Cass in the end. I wanted none of that. See, I did that but I only did that because Cassandra asked first, and I've only romanced Cassandra once before my Let's Play, and I had romanced Dorian dozens of times. So I was like, you know what? I don't remember the Cassandra romance. Let's go for the Cassandra romance. I could make them worse. You could make them work, Crow. So I worked out Origin, so I could give him a boyfriend. Okay. You know what? Props to you, Jewel. That is a lot of effort for that. And you know what? You that.
Any ideas what that does?
Listen, I love Dorian so much. He is my canon Inquisitor romance.
Whatever it is,
for my
it wasn't here
off-screen
before.
playthrough. My on-screen
Things like this now
playthroughs!
pop
You
up
went
out
with
of nowhere.
Cassandra.
Here goes.
Dareth Shiral,
Oh,
Mithalan.
yeah.
You were fighters, scholars, explorers, friends, family.
Elgar Daddy is
Lovers.
the only one of the gods that I
We
would...
will remember you as you lived.
Honestly,
Not as you die.
if you maybe choose between
Go in
Elgar'nan and
peace.
Solus, as far
Rest
as like
well.
who I could hook up with, I might be picking Elgar'nan. What? Sorry, Sarah.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to level up. Let's go slow. Okay, so we need to be getting into the crow route a little bit. Eventually, but... Cool. I think I am going to go Vale Ranger as my specialization, but still dip into the Anitvan Crow route. Also, thank you guys for sticking around and hanging out and watching. This is the most viewed stream I think I've ever had, except for my first stream, which was my initial Veilguard stream, which was on day one, so that makes sense. But even then, I think I have had consistently more viewers this time around, so thank you guys for sticking through and watching. I appreciate it so much. Okay, we're gonna go do Hardings first, because Hardings is quicker. Then we'll do Valaris, and then we'll go flirt with Lucanus and Treviso. And we'll go flirt with Crow Boyfriend.
Rook.
But listen, my character, our little Valerius here, he is the son of Zevran Arenai. And this Zevran did not romance the Warden, so he is still a flute.
This should be perfect.
So we are going to flirt with
It's
everyone,
wide open,
for
lots
the
of
most
rocks,
part.
and away from people.
And then we're going to
I don't want to
smooch.
try anything where I could hit someone.
Oh, this sounds exciting.
I know. Come on.
Oh, right.
Being able to move the terrain's going to be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high for good vantage.
Let's try it out for practice.
Those are some of the ones I always keep with me too. Varric, Cassandra, and
Alright.
Dorian. I was just storing
See
out with
this
Solus
rock?
sometimes. And I was playing a
I'm
warrior,
gonna
so
move it.
two anywhere, so I switch out Cass and Bull. I think in my Let's Play I used Blackwall a lot too, just because I had it in the past, but
Awkward.
it's so hard to keep track of what I did in all those Let's Plays as far as like party composition and stuff. I know what I did like plot-wise, like story beats. But it's hard for me to remember what exactly my characters did. And like what characters I took with me into battle and stuff. You need privacy.
Why are you just standing there?
Do you want me to turn around, give you two some privacy?
But I did it before, when we were fighting Darkspawn.
We were in danger, maybe that helped.
So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
I did that a couple times, yeah. Brought Solus, Sarah, and Blackwall. I did that a few times, and it was a lot of fun. Watching this as Veilguard is downloading in the background. Nice! Also, Tiny Dark Jewel, if you want to see what I did with anything, I do have a full Let's Plays on my channel of Origins 2, Inquisition, and Veilguard completely. Obviously, the first 3 games are not blind, but Veilguard is. If you want to check those out eventually, no pressure, you don't have to. If you're just here for the streams, just be here for the streams. I still appreciate you. But whatever you wanted, but I will say, in Inquisition, you're probably going to get mad at me. I was mad at myself. I went with the Cass romance over the Dorian romance because I had only done the Cassandra romance like once or twice, and I almost always romance Dorian.
Maybe you could think about how your abilities protect us.
Instinct.
Oh, it's so funny
Protection.
too. I want
Shield
at
myself.
the end of the game in Veilguard because
Shield others.
Someone
If I
just
had
pointed
this
out that
magic before, I could
Blackwall
have...
and Sarah just keep fucking with Solus, and he was like, "Ugh." It's so funny when you take Tosh with you to the final mission,
the people
and they shit talk
who matter.
and they shit talk Solus the same way, and Solus just lets out a huge sigh. And I think I said he's getting reminded of Sarah right now. I will say, even though I didn't like Sarah very much, Tosh does a lot of the same things, and I like them a lot more. I don't know why.
I'm here for you if you want to, Ven.
And make us both miserable? Let's not. I just want to enjoy the moment. Being around you makes me feel lighter somehow.
Okay. Your hair is so pretty. Her hair is pretty. I don't know, man. Harding's smooth. Damn, I see why so many people romanced Harding, too. Damn. Yeah, I get that vibe, too, that Blackwall would actually, like, be a little bit childish around Solus, and, they both thought, Sarah and Blackwall both thought he was stuck up. Yeah, there's a mod that's supposed to help trigger more banter, but it doesn't really. It barely triggers more banter. And it's kind of disappointing, and that's why I love in Veilguard, like, when banter gets interrupted and you have a combat, after the combat over, they'll be like, alright, where were we? I love the dialogue in Veilguard. Like, there's a couple moments that are a little bit cringy, but that's in every Dragon Age game. You remember in Origins, in Orzammar, when the guy yelled epic fail?
Should do this more often.
Let's do this more often.
Just you and me? People might talk.
Harding!
About what? Don't we like doing stuff together? Scandalous.
Right.
Harding?
Right. Of course. Why would they talk?
Did you mean something else?
No, of course not. I mean...
Okay, oh damn, this is adorable!
Blushing.
No.
Harding...
I mean... Yeah. You try moving rocks with your mind. I mean... I should go practice more.
She's so cute!
Shouldn't I should.
I don't think I've ever flirted with Harding this much, and she's so cute! Shit!
I wonder what's up there. Think you could find us a route?
Maybe. I'll take a look.
Where's the soul stuff flashbacks to Sarah when talking?
I bet you could move
Yeah.
this to give us something to climb on.
Oh, cool, yeah. I was kind of joking, Jewel, about you getting mad.
Well done.
I was just making... Because
Let's
you
find
said
another
it's
rock for
a
you to
guy do
practice.
something, and I was like, I did the same thing. But just know, I do
Multitudes
prefer
called
Golden.
out, finding solace in each other.
I feel like I have
What?
a little bit more
I don't
appreciation
know.
with,
I was just saying something, wasn't I?
I
Just came to me.
find more appreciation for Sarah now that I'm a little older, but when I first played Inquisition when I was 21, I could not
Think you could clear
stand
a path
Sarah.
for us?
Now, I still don't like her as much as the other party members, but I don't hate her.
Look at that. You're getting good.
Well, I can say this in
Wanna
Origins,
try another
my
one?
warden is best
Why not?
buds with your favorite romance, so...
I'm on it.
Because unfortunately,
There
they
you
won't
go.
let me be gay with them. in
Practice is really
Origins.
helping, huh?
Makes me angry.
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now.
Okay, Harding? I don't know,
many
man.
rocks.
Harding... Oh, no. Is Harding a contender for romance
They
now?
feel different.
Is Harding a contender? I didn't know she was
That
this
one's
cute.
granite. That one's slate.
Fuck.
I think
Damn it.
that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects.
I'm gonna have to make a character just to romance
That's
Harding
my
in the
magic.
future, aren't I?
Sorry.
Good work. You got the hang of this stone thing.
I'm definitely getting there.
Oh, and more armor for you, Harding. Not as good.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
Over here, Harding. We need to move quick.
I think our contenders for romance this time, guys, are Davrin, Lucanus, and Harding. I'm romancing...
Someone's in trouble.
I'm gonna romance Emmerich off
We need to
screen.
go.
Yeah, they have always been good at that stuff. Did you read any books? Yeah, I've read most of the Dragon Age books. My girlfriend and I are actually both reading... so funny enough, I read The Calling and Asunder and Masked Empire and Devinter Knights and never read The Stolen Throne. So we're reading The Stolen Throne now. Like, we're both reading it on our own. And I like it so far. I think The Calling is definitely better. My favorite is still The Masked Empire.
Up over there.
'Cause-
I bet that's where he is.
The Masked Empire, like, really shows you how awful Empress Celine really is. Like, holy shit.
How about if you move this rock?
But I do really like, I say I really
Let's
like
hurry.
all the Dragon Age books for the most part. I should probably get
Easy.
into that over Christmas.
Maker.
Yeah, they're really
I
good.
thought I was
The
dead
Dragon
for
Age
sure.
books are good. I like them a lot. Not gonna fan of Sarah. That's totally fine, Cass. Like, not liking Sarah is not a bad thing. I feel like you're in the majority. I don't really like Sarah either. I just like her more than I did when I was a kid. Kid, 21.
Harding wouldn't let that happen.
The rocks. How did you do that?
Sarah is the way I described her to a friend, because I have a friend who's only played Veilguard and going back playing Inquisition.
Harding?
And I said, Sarah is like you took
you hear
the silly, goofy parts of Tosh and dialed them up to a 30 on a dial that only does up to 10. And they were like, oh, yeah. So I get, Sarah gets annoying. She has some great dialogues, but she gets annoying.
And find me.
Harding, what's wrong? What are you hearing?
She's hearing ghosts.
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk. Ugh. Okay.
I approve of all of these contenders. Yeah, I'm still thinking Davrin's in the top spot, but we'll see. Bestie and Origin is Liliana and Shale, 2 it's Varric and Evelyn, Inky has Varric, Cass and Dorian, and Rook has Davrin and Emmerich. His combos is spite. Yeah, I love that. Though I need you to film your reaction to the Emmerich romance for reasons. Okay, fine, Cass. Bestie and Origin, so my character, not counting the romances, I guess if we're going off my YouTube playthrough besties, Einar Kuslin's besties were Alistair and Zevran, and he tolerated Morgan. My Hawk, his besties were Fenris and Isabella and Varric, for sure. And Meryl, he looked at like a little sister and constantly went, why do you keep doing all these things that make me worry about you? And then my Inquisitor, his best friends were weird combination of best friends. It was, I'm gonna say this out loud. It was Dorian, Bull, and Solus were his best friends. Which is fucking hilarious to think about. So here's the... I've heard I might like Logain. Okay, so here's the thing. Logain is still a dick in The Stolen Throne. He's still a dick, but he's a lovable dick. Like, he's never... Like, they don't change Logain's character. But when you read The Stolen Throne, Logain as a character makes a lot more sense. He's still fucking reprehensible for the shit he does. Actually, you know what? The things in the Stolen Throne giving context makes the shit he does in Origins even more reprehensible. It makes them worse with the context of... It makes him more of a terrible person with the context of the books. Like Sarah, after I decided to get to know her more, cookie time and a good combo with her, I got to understand. That's totally fair. Like, I feel like Inquisition is the game that had the most polarizing characters, like characters that some people loved, some people hated.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
There's a lot of
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
You picked... We're still gonna flirt with Valar, even though we're not gonna romance her.
You pick me? I'm so flattered.
Well, of course. I know you. I mean, I don't know you yet. Not that. Anyway.
Just lead the
That's
way.
how I feel about Meryl. My Hawk looks at
now we're going to
Meryl
check
like
the
his little
crystal
sister,
alignment, fade connection,
which
and the Lyran
makes him
reserves.
sad because he
Has
remembers
alignment
Bethany because he's a
ever
mage.
been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once. And we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why.
Girl,
Look,
you need to stop talking.
I know what you're saying, but maybe if
We check it every single time.
Yeah, I'm with Balara on this.
sorry.
I know our backstories.
You're right,
look
I
like.
just...
Oh my
Sorry.
Forget it.
I forgot I had my elf ears on. Okay then.
All right.
He looks so good
Go
in
team.
Hawk's armor.
It's my fault.
I will
really.
say,
I'm
if you
sorry,
were playing
Balara.
Let's
that
go.
armor
We wanna
was
get back quickly.
made. The Hawk
Of
armor
course. See you
was
soon.
made for a big, beefy Kunari warrior. I have it on my Kunari warrior that I'm playing off screen, my Morn Watcher, and holy fuck, does this armor looks good on my rogue, but that's because I made him a little buff. I made him as buff as you can make an elf. But on my huge jacked Kunari Grey Warden, or Kunari Morn Watcher, it looks, because even though this is mage armor, let's be real, this is fucking warrior armor. This looks like warrior armor.
So what was that all
All right,
about?
Balara,
What was what all about?
do you know?
Attention. Seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't
Just
worry
continue.
about it.
If anything I say makes sense, you will still hate Logain at the end of this, at the end of the book.
Here we are, the artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
Looks like it's seen better days.
Repairing
Egg.
reality
Egg.
doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example.
I don't think that's very random.
See those 2 power crystals? The ones that aren't glowing? There should be a couple of replacements, charged ones in the room. If you
Okay.
grab them, I'll make sure the artifact stays calmed.
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great, and the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Was that a possibility?
Probably, yeah.
Always is.
Actually adored Blackwall. I like Blackwall. He got a lot of hate when the game first came out. Like, he and Sarah
And
just
there we
got
go.
so much
So
fucking
it's
hate
calmed
when
now.
Inquisition first came
Should
out.
be, and it'll stay that
And
way.
I
for
never
a
got
while.
why people hated
In
Blackwall.
the meantime,
I mean, I
we'll
get
care
for
of the
his
reality. Okay,
his
let's keep
story,
going.
but I thought they made him more interesting.
Sounds good.
Pondering having my attempt to romance Liliana, have Alistair be king. Lenora up for execution and Logan messing with Morgan so I don't have to. I don't know if you can do that. I can't remember if there's a way to make Alistair king
So, it's
and
nice
spare
out at least.
Logain.
You
I'm
know,
pretty sure,
Ignoring
maybe
that
if you're
reality
hardened.
itself is paper thin here.
Hard to ignore that.
Right.
Maybe. That's an option. That'd be kind of cool. I, just usually if I'm not romancing
Bring it over
Alistair,
here
I
and
just
put
have
it
him
in the
marry
socket.
Nora. If I'm not romancing him, of course. Want to make a better offspring for that Logain bloodline? Yeah. Oh, I just thought... Something about Kieran being Logain's kid is weird to me. Especially if you consider that if Alistair is Kieran's father, which happened in my run, there's some very sweet dialogue if you have
So what did this
Alistair and
artifact
Morgan
do?
at
Before it
Skyhold at the
was
same
calm.
time. You can...
It would bring
they talk
flaming
about him,
rocks
and it's...
down all around it.
I kind of
every
like Kieran
30
being
minutes.
Alistair's kid.
And for some
It's kinda
reason,
sweet.
you'd hear chanting while it did it. Not sure what that was about.
Remember, baby, when I got my heart armor because I felt I left her in the Fade. See, I didn't leave my Hawk in the Fade. I left because my Alistair was king, so I left Shroud. So I'm like sitting here getting this armor. It's kind of funny. It's like, how did Hawk's armor get in the Fade? Hawk's not in the Fade. Hawk, what are you doing in the Fade?
Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do. I know.
For you? We're not gonna flirt with her all
Yeah,
the time.
sure. There's bigger problems out there. Doesn't mean this isn't important.
I appreciate that.
She's so
Okay.
cute.
One more to go.
Yeah, I can only imagine, like, I've actually only had it happen once, but I can only imagine your first playthrough of Inquisition. I saw someone on TikTok who was, like, bawling because they got to the part with Alistair and, the choice between Alistair and Hawke, and she was crying because she was like, I tried my best to give both of these people their perfect lives, and now I have to leave one to die, and I'm like, yeah, that's rough, buddy. My first playthrough, Alistair was
Not
king.
too far now.
Like,
thank you for giving.
Was almost even worse because in the original version of that, it was supposed to be your warden or Hawke, and Alistair was only going to be there if your warden was dead. That was the original plan.
This chance to help
which
people.
Is like, holy shit!
Kind of doing that as a veil jumper.
Sort of.
Choosing between
it was never as
choosing
big,
between Hawke and Alistair is already hard enough. Choosing between Hawke and my warden.
We're helping lots of people.
You can?
Everywhere.
I've never gotten that
like
route.
That.
The route of sparing Loghain while Alistair's king. I've never had that happen. That's interesting. I also tend to not spare Loghain. In fact, typically I let Alistair do it, but like do the duel, unless I'm playing a warrior, which I was on the YouTube channel playthrough, so I dueled him. But I also think it's bullshit that if you try to have your Mabari be your champion,
anyway.
Eamon says, no,
power
warden.
Source,
And
but carefully. Some of them like to try and
let
blow
my
up
boy
when you
save
do
the
it.
world. Sorry if you just couldn't do it.
Hey, Rook.
What you need?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Like, I know you can have Alistair, you can spare Loghain.
Found the
Like,
other crystal.
I don't know if you can spare
slot it
Loghain
in.
and keep Alistair in your party or make him king. Yeah, I just don't think Loghain deserves to have a kid with Morgan.
There. Done.
I wish every Dragon Age game had other party members romancing if you
I'm
didn't.
fine.
Because they have
Really.
hints of it in Inquisition, but it
takes
doesn't
a lot
happen.
out of you. All those
But in the
little
Mass Effect
magic
trilogy,
bits.
they do that.
Not hard, just
But like, I
exhausting,
personally would
but
like
it needs
to
to be
see
done and done right.
like if like options kind of like this, like if you don't romance and they romance each other, like Leliana and Zevran would be a good couple. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. And
Yeah. But does it have to be done by...
I never got the Blackwall Joseph.
Any veil jumper could do this work, right? Why not let them help?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry. I can't. Not right now.
Oh, what happened? Also, thanks everyone who's watching, even if you're just lurking, I really appreciate you. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, I really appreciate all you guys. This is a lot of fun. We have some decent views today, and I really appreciate it. Lurkers, you are just as appreciated as chatters. And if you're lurking, watching, or chatting and you aren't subscribed and you want to watch more Dragon Age content, I do a lot of Dragon Age, Mass Effect, BioWare, RPG content in general.
Hey, brother.
Maybe subscribe. I've done playthroughs of all the Dragon Age games on the channel, so
Back there.
Want to watch? Go ahead.
You asked me why I did
And
this.
if you haven't, if you are enjoying the video,
out here.
please leave a like. It really helps me out and helps
For
the channel
him.
grow. I would really appreciate it.
For my brother.
Now back to the sad bits.
Wherever he is.
Hey, Dragon Hank, how are you? In Inquisition, he is a full-on Firelord, and strangely enough, having been in Orlais for years, I got that choice, which made go back to Alistair King and my Warden's King. Cool. What happened?
What happened to your brother?
Syrian. His name was
Oh, no.
Syrian. We were the same.
Oh yeah,
you
I
know?
know you can have
In a
Alistair
lot of
executed.
ways.
I just never have done that.
We
Never
wanted to
will.
learn everything. About Elgar'nan, the magic, the
Dragon
people,
Hank, hi, welcome in.
all of it. We heard about the Notister Thalin. Figured it had the answers. Or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero.
So fucking sad.
Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
I'm sorry, Balara. But look at these.
I'm
I
sorry,
kind of
it
wish I
doesn't feel like
romanced
enough.
her with this character, because look at
It's
these two
something.
together.
Even if it doesn't
But
fix
no.
it. Syrian, he felt responsible.
I have to pause this emotional moment because in the chat, Chris, if you spare Logan, he opens a fitness YouTube channel called Logains. Listen, how'd you find out the dark truth? I am actually Taran Logain Mactier. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Logains. I'm just kidding. Please do not confuse me with Logain Mactier. I will cut you. No, I won't. Please don't ban me, YouTube. Then break up with a potential romance, and Alistair will refuse to stay in the party if he agrees. Yeah, it's fair. I can't agree with it and ordered Alistair. Warden Idukin was a practical guy, and sparing Logan guaranteed an order's most. It's totally fair if that's what you want to do. I personally just prefer Alistair.
For me.
Gets back to Balara being sad.
My little brother. He thought he needed
She
to take
hurts
care
my
of me.
heart.
He called me Vora Shivan. Hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still.
I love Balara so much.
But he loved me.
Second favorite romance in this game for sure, so far.
Said it kept him thinking. Trying to keep up.
I don't know.
And he helped
She
me
and
too.
Tosh are
He
both
kept
up
me
there,
focused,
man. I love them both so
anchored.
much.
And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
Oh, thanks, Crow. Appreciate it.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it.
Yeah, I make him king almost
But
every
my heart
time. Like, I almost
doesn't.
always make Alistair king. But I'm sorry, we're
So I
not
try
right
to
now,
make
but
up
maybe
for
in a
it.
minute when you activate another cutscene with me.
I'll
Fair. But also,
learn about our
she's
people.
so cute and sad.
Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
Oh, this line right here hurts so much.
That he forgives me.
Oh, right in the heart.
And that I deserve it.
She's such a sweet bee.
We should head back.
I promised myself I was going to do a different romance this time. No, I'm not romancing Balara again.
Thank you for being here.
I love Balara so much. Oh, I think she's tied with Davrin for my second favorite character in this game. Oh, I got teary-eyed. Also, just fun fact, I finished the Balara questline in when I was romancing her at home, and the final cutscene for her questline with her brother made my girlfriend, who didn't even know much, cry. Yeah, I know what happens who reigns Warden. I've done every one except the Banish, because I just have no interest in banishing Alistair, because he's almost always my best friend. But I understand a lot of people like to see everything, and in this game, Veilguard, I do want to see everything, but in Origins, I was like, I don't need to see those options. It's kind of like Baldur's Gate 3 for me, there's options, I'm like, I don't need to see those. But also, thank you, Cass, for saying I'm super engaging, 10 out of 10 quality. I appreciate you so much. You should leave a like on the video. I'm kidding. But unless... Totally kidding. Crows!
Stock up with whatever you need.
Good. Rank up at the Crow Shop. Oh, I can get a rape necrotic down. Let's see what I can buy when I have money. Ooh, I can... Oh. Get 260. How much is this one? 350. I can afford both! I can afford it. And then I'm gonna do some. Oh, it's the fucking crow hat. I'm gonna have to buy that later. So this crested armor, heavy armor appearance looks so cool, but I don't know if I'll ever use it because I'm never gonna play a warrior crow. Like, that just feels weird to be a warrior crow. The Anitvan Crow send their regards. Smashes you in the head with a fucking hammer. Let's do this. And this.
Good luck with your contract.
Thank you. Let's actually see how it looks. Oh, it's that armor! I do like this armor a lot. We'll stick with the. You know what? Let's rock this look for a little bit. Actually, I don't want another short bow. I don't want another little bow. The little bows, they suck. Oh, I have more runes. And that I deserve it. The VA is so good at that line. Yeah. Balara's makes me cry so much. Oh, speaking of Balara, healing! Balara never the only two I've not romanced, but none of my rooks end up feeling like they deserve them. Oh! Ow, right in the feels there. Why would you say something so bold yet so true? Listen, none of us deserve Balara. That's for sure. None of us deserve this sweet little bean. You know what? That's why my crow rook is not going to romance Balara. This little fucker right here, this little Zephyrn's little... Oh, for those of you just tuning in, just so you know, this is Valerius Deriva, whose actual last name is Elgar'nan, because he is the son of Zevran. And he was a bastard, but then his papa took him in, and then in teenage rebellion, he joined the Crows. So, yeah. He's either going to romance Lucanus, Davrin, or Harding, because I have not romanced any of them yet. I've romanced Balara on my second playthrough. I'm romancing Emmerich on my on the one I'm doing alongside this one off screen. And then my first one was obviously Tosh. So he's either going for Davrin, Lucanus, or... Okay, first we're gonna... Chromass. No, not yet. What's this? Chromass. A couple 7 minutes and released funny. How task someone can get and reloaded. Yeah. I don't like killing Anders. I like letting him live with his actions even if I don't agree with them. My first playthrough, I definitely get the Chromass. Not yet, Cass. You gotta wait. Also, Cass, did you like the video? You're the only one I'll get mad at if you didn't like the video.
Hold on.
You have to. It's wrong. Everyone else, if you didn't like the video, totally fine. Totally fine. I appreciate it if you like the video. But Cass gets to get yelled at for it because Cass is one of my real-life best friends.
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons.
I'll get the Chromass later.
Some than others, I guess. They were waiting for spite to break out of my body like I was a cocoon for a moth.
I mean, I'm
see,
glad he
I
did,
bet it's hilarious. I just have never.
We made a deal.
I felt like my first crow had to be the crow after you can buy. Yeah, which is so weird that you get it from the Lords of Fortune of all people, of all factions. Just another example of the Lords getting no content of their fucking own. So weird. The Lords get zero content, and I kind of hate it. So I feel like from what I've seen, the amount of content you get from least content per faction to most is Lords of Fortune, Veil Jumper, Mournwatch. So Lords of Fortune way down here, Veil Jumper here, Mournwatch a little bit higher, and then Crow up here, Shadow Dragon a little above Crow, and then Grey Warden like way the fuck up here. Which is so funny, because the Grey Wardens are my favorite faction, but I am loving playing both a Crow and a Shadow Dragon. It's very interesting. Grey Wardens just get more dialogue options and content, which is so weird. But yeah, I will... So,
come on.
My big Kunari Grey Warden warrior was rocking that outfit with his whole chest out. And if you don't think Valerius Deriva is going to have his...
It's not that far
all
from
of his full
we have
titty
time
out.
before he arrives.
Wait.
I wouldn't mind looking around a while.
Lucanus and I wearing matching armor? Lucanus and I are kind of wearing matching armor, guys.
The markets are running. Good.
Guys, Lucanus
Maybe
and I are
get
wearing
some
matching
things while
armor.
we're here.
Matching armor for our day.
Treviso. Barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
But also, like, 'cause she's wearing the heavy crow armor.
Very different.
Look at that armor.
In some ways,
looks so
more
cool.
than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me.
I like Lucanus the more when you actually don't save. When you save Treviso. Well, we haven't gotten that yet, but.
A potted
Which also, if you're watching this playthrough for some reason before my main, like my Let's Play, my Let's Roleplay that's blind, and you haven't gotten spoilers on the game at all,
you and Ilario
I'm so sorry.
Cousins?
Yes,
This is my third
but we're
playthrough,
more like
homies.
brothers. Katarina took us both in a
I'm just
long
spoiling
time
shit.
ago now.
I'm not going
Here's
to
the
spoil
place.
the big reveals, because
Belara mentioned the daily seafood recipe she wants to make.
I have
The
feelings.
Demon of Byrantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
That's actually true. Oh,
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katerina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
you'd think, right?
Is that everything on the list?
Yes.
That was
Ilario
good,
should
Cass.
be here
Good.
by now. Let's go before he gets himself in
Good,
trouble.
Cass. You know what? Good boy. You did such a good job, Cass. They say it like this. Good boy, Cass. I just like making Cass uncomfy.
We've got food and herbs to help your body find perfect balance.
Which is funny because my wife thinks it's hilarious when I make other people uncomfy.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here. This is for you.
A wife tooth dagger?
Ah,
I loved wife.
I didn't know that.
Katarina would never let me have one of these though.
I didn't know you could save this quest for later to get stuff for every companion. Ah, dang it. Fine. It's okay. I'll probably look that up though. That sounds like an interesting quest. But also, I really want to flirt with Lucanus.
That's where we're meeting your cousin. Why not the casino?
Wait,
House Cantori has many talents. Making
The
coffee
Golden
is
Lion?
not one of them.
the Golden Lion? Is this an Orlesian-owned bar, cafe? I've never noticed that. Small details you pick up. Yells at Cass, no reason because I'm allowed to. Listen, I will protect the Cass. Let's keep it within reason.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome. Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
Coffee.
You see, Rook? My cousin is
I
a
get why y'all are so
stomach
attracted to the voice, though.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything.
My
but
favorite
himself.
faction is crows. I like rogues. What can I say?
They serve a
See, and that's the
specialty
thing.
roast
I
beef,
like warriors,
underworld
so it
bread.
makes sense that Grey Warden's my favorite.
Bitter and sweet, like
Grey
a
Warden
kiss
is so specific.
goodbye.
This one that you
You
only get
should
if you
try
want Grey
it.
Warden and a dwarf. You get another one of those too if you're a Kunari, because I played a Kunari Grey Warden my first run, and I got Kunari Grey Warden specific dialogue, which was fucking awesome, right? My favorite faction is crows. I like rogues. What can I say? And I like warriors, which is why it makes total fucking sense that the Grey Wardens are my favorite faction. But I just realized the three main factions that they're like get the most content are the only three where it makes more sense if you're one of the if you're a specific class. Crow makes sense makes more sense to be a rogue. Warden makes most sense to be a warrior, and Shadow Dragon makes most sense to be mage. Obviously, you can play any class of all of them, but it makes sense. So, bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. Do they have anything sweeter?
Bitter's good. Chocolate is better.
They have chocolate calda. It was my
Connor
favorite.
buys a gift for Hassan in this mission if you save
think
it?
You're shaming me.
What have I done?
Love a good chocolate calda. So, have we done enough
No!
3 crows in a coffee shop chatting about nothing to bore the spies?
Just about.
I didn't
The
know
most
that!
persistent one gave up when Lucani started
I
getting
have
all
regrets.
romantic about the roasts. It's a very good roast.
I just imagine Lucanus
So,
buying a gift
you
for
have something?
Hassan and I'm...
The crows I sent after
I'm gonna have to
Sana
look that
after
shit
her
up after the
betrayal.
stream. I have to look it up
They say
immediately.
she's gone to Varantium.
Yeah, no, she definitely has it.
If she was here in Treviso to kill Katerina, she can't be in Virantium already.
Rook's right. Zara's giving you a false lead, cousin. You have better
Also, just want to
information.
say, they did a
compromised.
really good job with the
There's
pitch
no
modifier
other way Zara could even
for the
touch
rook voice
Katerina.
actors.
You need your
Because
eyes
the medium
here,
voice rook and
in
low
Antiva.
voice rook, which I've used for the two
Zara would never be
playthroughs on the
foolish
channel,
enough to stay.
sound different
Not
enough,
with you
but they
out for
both sound
blood.
great.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here. Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
Paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
Oh, she'll come for him,
If it will
alright.
make you feel better, I'll clean house, alright? Leave it to me.
Oh yeah, Zara's definitely gonna come for Ilario, if you know what I mean. That line is so
He's
funny
gone.
with
Of
hindsight
course
and
he
context.
is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
I can't pat Cass's head in real life because he's too far away. But soon. Soon. He's not great at listening.
Your cousin only seems to hear about 1 word in 10.
He's always been this way. He hears what he wants to hear.
I suffer. Like a kiss goodbye, huh? I wish there was an Antivan accent for the Crow Rook, specifically just Crow Rook. They should have had one of the voice actors do an Antivan accent.
Bitter and sweet. You called that blend? Like a kiss goodbye. So, what would a first kiss be?
Honey and lavender cream. Sweet.
Yelling's fine. You're good there.
Intriguing. And you? How would you describe it?
I got a private DM from Cass about his reaction to what I said. So I responding to something. Wait, let's go back. 'Cause I need to... Listen. I might need a reminder.
First kisses? It's been a while. I might need a refresher.
I see. You lead an adventurous life.
No more than you, I'm guessing?
I've always thought that to live truly is to live fully. But even before I was captured, my life was not really my own. So much had been determined for me.
All work, no play?
You must have found time for a little trouble along the way. And if you didn't, I can find you some now.
We'll see.
See, I think
You
kind of
don't
the
know how much
opposite.
trouble I can handle yet.
Origins,
How's your
always
Chio
warrior,
Coletta Calda?
always. Veilguard,
Just sweet enough to
Warrior's
intrigue
my
me.
favorite for sure, but
Ready
I
to head
really
back to
like
the
Rogue.
lighthouse?
I still really like Rogue, and Mage is probably my least favorite. Warrior's absolutely my favorite in Veilguard. Inquisition, I don't like the gameplay at all in Inquisition. I think they're all kind of bland, but I think Mage is probably the most fun. Dragon Age 2, Mage, all the way. That's the thing, Dragon Age 2 and Veilguard are the only ones that I like playing as every class. Ooh, I'm not going to his dagger. Oh, yeah, give me. Okay, How long am I streaming? What time is it? It is 6:30. Ah, we got some time. We got time. Charge bow damage. Weak point damage. Let's go with charge bow damage in general. Yeah, we're going down this route. Yeah, we're going. This is our triangle. This is our route. Ew. Listen, don't you judge me. Don't you be a judgy McJudgerson. What are you gonna be, a judgy Jason? A judgy Jessica? Okay. Quests. Pick a quest. And then we'll do this quest. Not that one. That one's hard. My eyes currently has hearts in them. Aww. Also, confession time. It took me 2 weeks to stop calling Lucanus Lucario. Like, dude, I did that yesterday at the store with my my girlfriend. She was, or no, we were at home and I was talking about Ilario and Lucanus both. And I said Lucario, and she went, "Isn't that a Pokemon?" And I was like, "Yep." Thank you for...
Occupied.
I could have.
Oh, it's Viago and Taya, the prettiest people in the game, except
No
for
doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
Taya.
I have other daggers.
Viago.
Am I interrupting?
You're
Hi, Dad!
And a Deriva. You're expected. Forgive Taya.
Hi, Dad.
You know how she gets when a contract is delayed.
Are you the patient one now?
You're apologizing for her. Strange days.
On that, we would agree, and perhaps more.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. We all know assassination is not really about killing. It's about sending a message.
True.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
And images of Lucanus. Guess my family went to bed. Can we call on the king?
We crows are all the army Antiva has, but it's not like we can field a garrison. Outside support?
The king would say to call on us. The price for being patriots.
It's fair, yeah. The king is like, Tell me about the Butcher.
Butcher Dathrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline.
Certainly better than the fucking Dragon King.
His numbers keep growing, but the Butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here.
I think my wife turned
and
the
I
AC
won't have it.
I might have to go turn down the AC because I'm sweating.
The gods care about taking Treviso.
The Butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests.
See, I like Carver's character
own
development
people.
better than Bethany's, personally. Bethany is a great character from the get-go, but she doesn't have much development. Carver develops a lot, especially if you make him a warden. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm going to go turn the AC down. But I'll literally be back in like 10 seconds. Don't you go anywhere. I'm not leaving. Not leaving. I'm back. I'm back. I am back. I have returned. Rose for Origin, Inquisition, and for Mage for 2 because Benders needs a positive experience with a mage. That's fucking true.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information? Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Mage for all because I'm squishy. You are indeed squishy, Cast, and that's why you need me around to bonk things.
So we send a message from the crows. What's our first step?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Help a fellow crow? Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown.
Jacobus!
They're always together.
Jacobus!
Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager
So it looks so much better
one
on
so
her.
young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
See, I'm kind of a basic bitch because I think this is my favorite hair on non-Kunari characters. It's either this one or the one that's like the half ponytail because I do that a lot. Because this is just my hair if it wasn't as wavy. Like this is just straighter version of my hair. Fine, send more Viago video. Dad! Dad! I am not your father. Your father is a stinking rat named Zevran. Well, you know, you're also kind of my stepdad, so... Mom, Dad's yelling at me. I like being a crow. It's fun. Oh,
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it.
I don't have enough money for anything. Ooh, I do have enough money for that, though.
Safe travels.
Taya is, I think, honestly, I think Taya might be the prettiest character in this game. Like conventional, like just pretty. And part of me wishes this was kind of like The Witcher 3 where you could romance everybody, because I'm like, Taya, how you doing? But she's also my one of my two daddies' girlfriend. My game's finished. Time to know life this over the weekend. Thank you and your chat. Think that you're gonna go Kunari Warrior because I can't myself. Do it! Kunari Warrior's the best. I appreciate you hanging out, man. Appreciate that a lot, Chris. Tune in every Thursday. I do this. Well, not every Thursday, but I try to do every Thursday.
For cooking?
Supposed to be, and used to be, but, well...
What is it?
Well,
gotta head out. Thanks
some
for
of
streaming,
it's an
Cole. I'll
acquired
check in
taste.
real quickly.
So
No problem,
I
Tough Milk. Thanks
tend
for
to do
tuning
most
in.
of the
I appreciate
cooking
you a lot.
A lot of the time.
And for all of you lurkers, I still appreciate you lurking.
A finey.
Don't have to engage in chat to be a buddy.
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
I can think of something that's not the
Things
Treviso
you could
market.
buy. How do you choose?
I gotta think of some things that stop the Treviso market. I'll be out for today. It's getting late, like 1:30, and I need to shower. Regular defrosting, strongly need around here this time of year. Oh! You must be across the pond then. But thanks for coming in, Tiny Archul. I really appreciated all of your input, and it made for some interesting conversation, and I really appreciate that. And I really hope you'll watch the playthroughs on the channel and tune in for the next stream, because we're going to be streaming this character until he's done. So I hope to see you in the next stream. Thanks, Jewel. See you next time. I like making Bethany Warden because she gets bitter about it. I like making Bethany a Warden too. I think making Bethany a Circle Mage as well, but Carver, Grey Warden all the way. I make Carver a Warden every time. Unlock fast travel. Let's give this guy a coin. Head this away. I thought we were going to try to get to Davern today, but I got distracted. I got distracted doing crow things. Let's go over here. Hooray. Lucanus, my darling, can you,
I'll handle it.
Whoop! Waha! Yahoo! I mean, Treviso is kind of Italy, so Mario sounds would be correct. Hope you catch a little soon. Have a good whatever it is there. It is, in fact, 6:30 p.m. That's for me. That's because I'm in Texas. Oh, I hate it. I don't speak Kulak this time. That was my last character. Ow!
Don't worry. Tear and the Argo sent us.
You with Lucanus? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Auton!
I'm also a crow, you little shit!
They killed Darren! They killed my cousin!
Oh, fucking...
Snipers!
Yeah, I know, Lucanus.
Got them!
Arrows!
Ranged incoming.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Now's your chance!
Dagger! Good. Arrows to the head. God, I do so much damage with headshots. This is so satisfying. I am now playing a sniper technically in both this game and Dragon and Mass Effect. Because in Mass Effect 1 I'm playing a soldier.
Don't mention it.
But I'm basically just
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, my cousin.
Yeah, your cousin's dead, boy. Hi, buddy. You okay? You okay, little fella?
Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then, someone has to finish this for Darrett.
I'll try my best.
Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
Okay. Let me... Sorry guys, just checking one thing. That's the thing with, like, basically being a dungeon master and content creator for part-time job, is I gotta keep it, like, my players are
Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Tear and Viagra.
Guys, I
Just
cannot
follow the
wait.
marks.
I cannot
The crow
wait
dropped it
for
off,
this
left marks
Dragon
for
Age
Dareth to follow.
I
campaign
spotted
that
something
I
on
have
the walls.
planned
Earlier,
for you
I mean.
guys.
That's a crow marker. Real tricky to throw. That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
I cannot wait to play the Dragon Age feature. Norwegian living in Denmark. Plot twist. I didn't move far enough south. Didn't move far enough south. Good night, Jewel. You have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you on the next stream.
So this is Treviso now. Have some hope. The crows haven't given up. They won't love.
And up the ladder we climb. Up the ladder we climb. I think later in the day is better for streaming than Rialto. Way less stagger. fine. Nah, I need people doing stagger. I keep forgetting I don't do a lot of stagger as a rogue. Okay, once we get Tosh and Davrin, they're basically never leaving the party. Well, not never. I will switch with the party as much as I can. I try to do that anyway.
Another mark this way.
I would love to live in Norway, honestly. That'd be super great.
Wow. Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
I love how 99% of Lucarnus and Bellara's banter is about fucking food and cooking. And I fucking love it. I have a friend who actually was getting annoyed with the banter because it was all cooking related. I'm like, well, who are you taking with you? And he's like, well, mostly Bellara and Lucanus. And I was like, dude, that's why. That's the only thing those two have in common. It's like, you brought this upon yourself. You brought this upon yourself, Anakin. You are the idiot who decided to do that. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, I fucking love it. Oh, I don't need it. Oh, I love having more arrows. How do I get up there? I'm sure I'll get up there.
So Spide doesn't worry you.
Oh,
well,
non-cooking convo.
But Rook trusts you, and so I do too.
Oh, thanks, Bellara.
What if Rook's wrong about me, though? I am an assassin, a paid killer.
Here's another crow mark.
I forgot what I was going to say. Mirda, what if Rook's wrong about me, though? I am an assassin, a paid killer.
Well, no one's paying you to kill me, so I figure I'm probably safe.
That's true. I like how he straight up like threw. Oh, Lucanus, I love you. I love you, dude. I love Bellara too. They're so great. Appreciate everyone lurking in chat.
This is where the
lurkers are welcome here. I get it. I lurk
contract
on
must be
so many streams. Like even my close friends, I lurk in their streams.
The butcher is making poison.
I don't want to.
Comic.
I don't want to.
Comic? That stuff gives you nightmares. Chips at your mind.
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
Yeah, that it would.
We cannot let the butcher unleash this on Treviso.
No, we cannot.
He won't. The Antan brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further.
Damn right we do. Pet the cat. Must pet cat. I've already missed a few cats, I know. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so excited for the Dragon Age. I'm so excited for the Dragon Age campaign cast. I can't wait for Bambi. I cannot wait for Bambi. I can't wait for Bambi and Ysera's dynamic. So one of our cast who I'm talking to in chat, he is playing a Inquisition Scout Rogue, and my dear friend Dove is playing Ysera, who is a Talvashoth Grey Warden. And I cannot wait for their dynamic.
Whoa.
Hi! Mark! Oh yeah, that's what the thing is. We're not going there yet, guys. Ouch!
Balls, over here!
Take them out, quick!
Oh no! Leave me alone!
Wow, nice work, Ghilan'nain.
Stop! Oh wait. Yeah, lightning doesn't do shit to you.
Finish them off.
Stab around. Stab again. Oh, so sorry. We sure did, Bellara. Lucanus, heal me.
On it.
Heal me harder, Pro Daddy. Bye-bye.
Stay in cover.
Haha. Oh, that does a lot of damage. You did, boy. I forgot where I picked it up on my Rogue Dwarf found an offhand dagger called Autonize Cell that's 433 stagger, so you're doing a stagger rogue, that's one. Oh, Autonize dagger? My character needs to have that for roleplay purposes. His papa's dagger?
We're in.
His
Let's find the
papa's
comic master.
A sword from his papa? Now remember, if you're just tuning in, this character is Zevran's kid. Canonically. Canon. In my head. It's my head canon. Shut up. It's true. He's Zevran's baby boy. He's this young lad. Because my Zevran didn't romance the warden, so he had kids with a lot of... He had a couple people that maybe aren't even named.
You can not forbid the crows.
I don't like being close with the Antam. Fuck off, Antam. Ah! Rogue is hard in closed spaces. Help, Lucanus. Got it.
Good to go.
Woo! Rogue is very fun and you do a lot of damage, but it is not very good against multiple enemies. It's very good for like 1v1 people. Oh, nope. Ooh, the Corbin cloak. Oh. Oh no. He's still got his matching clothes on because... I'm probably gonna switch back to the Hawk armor soon. Oh, here comes time for a big fight. Time to fight the big guy.
Smell you, an outsider. Time to test my gift. I am will made flesh, so much less.
Ah, that was a bad fucking idea.
Fight the butcher denied has come to me. To prove my worth.
The crows are here to end your threat.
Get him. Bambi is the lightning department of...
Poisoner.
Poison.
Get him.
You face the gift of the god.
Bomb! Oh god, these berserkers are gonna be hard. Woohoo!
How is he even talking? He's completely blinded.
We'll ask questions after it's dead.
Woohoo! Ah, fuck. Bambi is the lighting department of Fate-S's favorite princess. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Keep at it. Can't let
hit!
I think we've just about got it.
Yeah, maybe.
Say the word.
Arrows! The hail harpoons!
The Comic Master's dead.
Thank goodness. Hate those things.
First things first, let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here.
Okay. Pop! I love having a bow. It's so fun. If I was real life, I was thinking about this with friends. Like, if I was a real life warrior in like any fantasy setting, I would be. I would definitely be like a sword and shield or like axe and shield warrior. Sword and shield or axe and shield warrior, but I'd also have a longbow. Or maybe a great axe, like big, huge axe and a longbow. That'd be me in real life. Probably a half elf, or maybe Kunari, if it could be, if it was Dragon. Bambi has so much beef with this rook. Listen, Bambi's gonna get to meet him and the main rook, so he's gonna get to meet Valerius. Oh shit! It's even rapier. It is way more stamina. Stagger, and it's all necrotic though. I don't know if I want all necrotic damage. What's going on?
Wait. This note says that wasn't all the comic. The butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
Sorry. Checking something out, guys. Okay. Rogue has all known exactly when to dodge. The warrior's definitely better in tight spaces. Yeah. I'm still getting used to playing a rogue, honestly. Like, I'm so used to playing a warrior that I'm trying to play a warrior as a rogue, and it does not fucking work. So I gotta get better about keeping my distance. I think it'll be better when I actually have Davrin for tanking.
Someone.
Oh, this fucking
I told
person.
you crows to stay out of this.
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place.
Fuck you. Eventually, they are such a piece of shit.
Circus's charge admission. We did all that for free.
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
You're one short-ass
We're
human.
defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
Oh.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the butcher.
Involves gods and traitors.
It's bigger than whatever it is you're whining about.
Oh.
The gods are corrupting some of the Antam.
And the butcher?
You two are right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
True.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
Shut up, Evenchi.
I've had about enough. A fellow crow died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
Sure.
It's my home too.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
Thanks, bro.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
You can't do shit, Evenchi.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
That's true.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
Governor. So sassy. So sassy, Viago. Yay! Oh, an upgrade. Woohoo! Let's go.
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you stocked.
What we got here? Maybe better. Ah, fine. You know what, Cass? Just for you. Just because I know you're going to get mad at me if I don't. Well, first. I will buy the stupid silent caw. I'm not going to equip it, but I'm going to buy it. Okay. Shadows of Anrathis. That's the next mission. Oh, points there. Cool. Yeah, I think we're just gonna stick with the ones that can. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to the lighthouse before we go to Ducktown. Do some customizing. Great caretaker's workshop. Does anyone have anything to say to me? Oh, everyone does. Okay, we'll do these conversations and then we'll go to... We got a little bit of time. Not a lot of time, but we got a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. The first things first. Change the decor to Elven. And then whenever we get Anitvan, we'll change it to Anitvan. Oh, I didn't have anything for this yet. Let's go talk to Harding first, because then we can flirt.
You've been quiet?
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out.
Probably a good idea.
Seek her out.
Yeah, now you know how it feels.
Now, you know what it's like to have a voice in your head.
You know, I don't care for it. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning?
The children of the stone. Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Almost 10 years ago, a shaper from Orzammar bonded with a titan.
Titans. Ancients. You think it's related?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? Volta. That was the shaper's name. Maybe there are more like her down there.
Can I come?
You're going to drag me down to the deep roads?
I will absolutely drag you with me wherever I look for answers.
Yay.
I'll check with my contacts in Orzammar. The minute they give me a lead, we'll go.
It's a date.
Oh.
A date?
I mean, a pre-arranged time and place for a specific activity.
They're
Unless
adorable.
You wanted it to be a date?
I, shouldn't get ahead of myself. Who knows if my contacts will have anything
But
to say.
But you wanna get ahead of yourself?
Right. Let me know.
You wanna get ahead of yourself? She's fucking cute. Okay, let's go flirt with Lucanus. Let's at least upgrade the caretaker's workshop, even if I'm not going to do anything with it yet.
Manifestation.
My hair is so shiny. Bonjour, 2 a.m. here, but here you got my lurk. Have a nice jam. Hey, Petite Frog, how you doing?
Rook, Do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Dea wants to meet.
Any day you spend with the 7th Talon is a good day.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh no.
Oh. Right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spite gets out of hand.
Sure.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
You know, I don't know why I thought we were going to get to Davern today when I knew I had like 2.5 to 3 hours to play. And we had barely gotten anywhere. I forgot this was only the 3rd stream. I wish honestly though, I need to figure out what conditioner my guy is using for his hair to look that fucking silky all the time. Jeez. I need help with that.
A sharp eye,
Welcome back,
quick
Hank.
mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
Whoa, big stretch.
It takes a certain amount
big
of
stretch.
focus, too.
Oh, okay,
Big
well,
buff
maybe not
stretch.
then. I still
That's why
can't
you guys
believe
are all
it.
here. You guys are here
I'm
for the big
talking
buff
to
man.
The Nev Gallus.
Oh, I forgot she's a fangirl.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
I forgot I got
Right,
Nev
just a person.
stitches.
I'll try to
Also,
remember.
like, Harding just gets, like, bruises and battered
Here
everywhere.
to join us?
When she's the one who's all beat up. Nev has to get stitches. See, you're making friends.
I'm glad to see you making friends, Balara.
Oh,
Gotta
definitely.
hop off, but have a good
Nev's,
stream.
well,
See you later,
Nev,
Cass. We'll
she's
talk.
just
We'll
so
talk more later,
kind.
Cass.
It turns out Balara knows my work. Or, at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to...
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
I'm a little interested.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to. Honest. But that story needs the right atmosphere.
And what's the right atmosphere?
After dark over bad coffee. Or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Wine.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
I have to go. My Antiva needs me. I know that feeling.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. Anitvan, Rivani. Oh, I
Anitvan?
even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about
Guys,
you, Rook?
thank
What are
you.
you craving?
I know one of you just subscribed. Thank you so much. I am counting the subscribers. I'm so excited. We are 30 subscribers away from 1,000 subs, and I am so excited for that. And once we hit 1,000 subs, I'm gonna plan my 1,000 subscriber special. But I'm so excited. Thank you all so much. Khachapuri.
Cheese and bread were the only words I needed to hear.
Same, Rook.
You have no idea.
It's good with the right cheese, which can be hard to find out in the forest.
Well, we'll have to see what we can find you.
Yeah.
You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right.
Man, being an
That
elf
sort of
does
thing.
make holding oil.
Nev
When
Gallus
I have really thick hair,
helping me
so
cook.
it like pops out.
Again,
Having
the
elf
flattery
ears
is...
Right, just a
makes
person.
things so
Got it.
much easier.
Great. Now, let's see what we can
Keep
scrounge
my
up.
hair actually tucked behind my ears. And these elf ears I can barely feel. I forget they're here most of the time. Okay, we're not going to go do Lucanus' side quest right now. We are going... First thing we're going to do... I gave him Valaslim because I didn't know if our Anitvan Crow Rook could be Dalish. But since he cannot, we're going to remove the Valaslim. Hi, Varric. Bye, Varric.
You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.
I'm not fussing over you at all, dude. You know why. Okay. We're not gonna go with any face tattoos. I'm gonna get rid of those actually. Oh, he's even more handsome now. Hello. I actually want to mess with his lips a little bit because make it a little wider because it looked a little. Wait, actually, where is it? They added Hawk's. They added Hawk's swipe, among other things. We're not gonna use it, but yeah. Valerius Dariva. Save changes. Okay. Now we're gonna go do some Shadow Dragon shenanigans. Okay. Oh, I should have. I needed to keep that up. Find the Shadow Dragons in Darktown Nev is required. Spring Harding, I guess? Yeah. I think we're coming up to the tail end of the stream, guys.
Fewer people than I expected.
So much for watching.
Let's find Asher.
We're not done yet. I'm going to keep playing
Viper.
for a little while longer.
He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
What? First, pet the puppy. He's a good boy. Oh, he's sheepy. What's up? Totally not the Black
Trouble in
Divide.
the Anitvan. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We recently had to deal with blight. Those Darkspawn have to be
That
destroyed
line is so much
before they
better
get
for
out
Grey
into the
Warden. It's
city.
just like, I'm a warden.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Okay. So we're going to do this little quest and then save from there.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Odd. And Ghilan'nain is the ancient elven word for womb.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, let's go ahead and buy all that for Nev. Guess we can buy Nev stuff.
Come back, Sid.
Okay. Better. I don't like Nev's hat very much.
We'll have more.
I'm not a fan of Nev's big hat. Alright, homies. Time to go.
The Ghilan'nain should
Darkspawn
have an
now,
entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall. Fen'Harel. Why are they so close to the shop?
They never saw that coming.
Hey, buddy. You want to get sniped?
Get clear.
Stab. God, the rogues are aesthetically just so cool.
The wall carving you mentioned.
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on.
Got it.
Woohoo!
It's dark down here, isn't it?
Okay. Oh!
Don't like the sound of that.
I really hope the game eventually gives us the ability to have more than 3 rooks on a... Because I had to create a separate profile to store my other rooks.
That did it. We can get through now.
I hate tunnels.
Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats.
Trouble nearby.
So I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents. They're
No!
down here with us.
I wanted
Get
to.
them.
No!
Let them run from
Nev, can you actually do that?
reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. More Venatori. We have to take out the leaders.
There will not
Arrows!
live, you fool!
Darkspawn are coming out of those pools of light. We have to destroy them.
Yeah, I want to kill this guy first, though, Martin.
Still blocked. There's another boil somewhere.
Hey, behind you. We're on fire. Look out.
Oh, nope. And you guys do that.
Whatever you say.
Damn it! Ooh, he gets like no damage with arrows. Oh, I'm still using the bow. That makes it. Get him! Get him! Damn it! Eventually, I'm gonna play Veilguard as my hawk now that we have the same side. Maybe she could be my Ned kisser.
No worries, mate.
Hawk would kiss Ned.
That seems to be the last.
Let's be real.
It should be
Hawk
safe
would
for
kiss the
Shadows to
shit
use
out
the
of
entrance
Ned.
again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
Can I get another bow, please? I'm gonna have to switch bows for this mission just because the one that works really well on Venatori. Actually, let's do that now. Because I have one that doesn't... Because the one I'm using is not great against the Venatori. Because it is fire damage. Is it that one? 99, 48, yeah. So this one does better damage overall. I'm too sleepy to follow what's happening, but thanks for your stream and roleplays before I totally sleep where you're romancing this time. So that's up in the air for this playthrough. So off screen, I've romanced Nev, Balara, and then obviously in my Let's Roleplay, I romanced Tosh. But for this one, I'm torn between Harding, Lucanus, and Davrin. Davrin's in first place right now, and Lucanus and Harding are about equal footing, even though I haven't even met Davrin yet in this playthrough. But like, I just like Davrin that much. But I'm still debating. I'm still very much debating. That's why many of them staple a potholder to her. Yeah, I know, right? Neva has some of the coolest armors in the game, and I do like how both of her final armor choices no hat. But yeah, thanks for watching, Petite Frog. I really appreciate you tuning in, even though it's super late for you. Like, that means a lot. But yeah, stay tuned. I don't know who I'm going to romance fully yet. Emmerich, I'm definitely doing on my own off screen. So I might do a like video where I react to the Emmerich romance or something, but who knows?
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door.
Thank you.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop.
Probably.
People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
Makes sense. Okay. Let's talk to Viper.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are
Typically,
blighted.
yeah.
If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
That's really worrying.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
The Venatori could have magic that protects them, or worse, they could be allied somehow.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted heading towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Hell yeah. I think we got 10 more minutes of stream time, guys, and then I'm done.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them.
So, the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
No. We'll probably finish this quest and then be done, if we finish this quest. Woo!
Those are Venatori. We're on the right track.
Just a stab to the gut. That's all you need sometimes.
Watch out. The Venatori have posted guards.
Oh, almost one shot. Get what? Rogue is fun. Spin to win. Oh, I wasn't close enough, damn it. Get him, guys. That hurt. That did not hit me. Come on, game. And up and oh, god damn it. Lightning. That's leveled up, good. Well, we're not gonna rank that up. Oh, can't do it in combat, duh. Duh!
Well, that's done.
First things first, let's get, and this is the ability we're going to be using most, probably, so.
Locked. There has to be another way in.
Let's go take a look today. Can I pet this cat? I can't pet this cat! 0 out of 10 game, can't pet every cat. I give this game a solid 8.5 out of 10 overall, so, like, as of now that I've beaten the game twice, working on third and fourth time.
All right, everyone.
I'd say definitely 8 out of 10, 8.5. I'd say if you're not playing one of the better factions, it's like a 7.5, 8 out of, not 8 out of 10. But if you're playing one of the factions that get more content, then it's a 8.59 out of 10.
Let's move more of them come crawling out.
Made it through.
I wonder if I should do like an actual full review. Would you guys actually like watching that, like a full review of the game? I can do that.
It's a Venatori. We must be close.
Here we go.
Attack and attack again.
Hello, my bitches! Good job.
Right. Guess our way in.
And I call them bitches in a non-derogatory way, because those are my non-derogatory bitches. Nev and Harding. Yeah, we got a few minutes. We're gonna finish up this quest, and then that's gonna be it for today. When we slice this.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up. They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it.
Let's go get him.
Nope, heal me actually.
Get them. We can't let Darkspawn be released into the city.
Yeah, great Harding. Can I like? Can you Blizzard please?
All set.
Ah, leave me alone! I want to take out the mages.
Right on mine.
Kill bombs.
I've got the setup to do the rest. Do this again.
On your left.
Come on. Oh, what? I hit a wall.